when I told my dad my mom kicked me in the stomach, he was like, she what? My dad, I'm talking about the way he shot out my room was something serious. He like, May, you kicked him in the stomach? She like, at what? Who you talking to? Who you think you telling on? I'm like, first off, I wasn't telling on you. I'm like, he asked me a question. She said, okay, I sure did, Al. He lucky I ain't knock him out and give him no combo. Now I'm not gonna play with him. So he like, May, let's just talk. No, he don't understand how to talk and tell the truth. He don't know how to talk. You know what he want to do? He want to lie to me. He don't want to tell the truth, Al. That's why I be hauling off, knocking him out. So she's snapping, right? So my dad say, May, Lordy Doddy want to tell you something. She say, I want to hear. What do you want to tell me that I don't already know? I'm like, she like, wipe that stale look off your face. Cause see, Al, this would be making me wanna, cause he be trying to look crazy. And I'm telling you, he the only crazy one, not me. So I'm like, well, I had told Dad that I had took the car and went to Charlotte house because she had a party. She said, you had fun at that party? I'm like, no. She said, yes, you did. I said, no, I didn't have fun. She said, yes, you did. You had fun until you realized that car was gone. You had fun. I'm like, I didn't have fun. She said, yes, you did. She said, I got something for you. She said, put your shoes on. She goes talk to Mark, right? She goes downstairs. I hear her telling Mark, put your shoes on. She loud. So I'm looking at Dad like, what's she about to do? So my dad say, May, she like, Al, please, I'm finna teach them a lesson. I'm gonna teach them a lesson to stop playing with me. I'm finna teach them a lesson. I'm finna be real hardcore on them right now. Because if I don't do it, somebody else gonna do it to them in the street. And they think that this is okay. You gonna steal my car? Anything could have happened? Oh my, I could have been in jail, Al. So my mama is flipping off. Anytime something happens, she always put it on her that she could end up being in jail if we do something that we shouldn't do, or, you know what I'm saying, or we embarrassing her. She always had to somehow reflect it back on her that we embarrassing her or we putting her in harm's way. So Mark come upstairs, he like, he upset. My mama come down, she like, come on, let's roll. So he like, May, where are you taking him? She say, Al, I'll be back. He like, May, Al, I'll be back. She like, I'm finna teach them a lesson. He like, and we walked out, right? My dad didn't even follow behind us. He knew that my mama ran the ship. He knew my mama was the captain of the house. She was the head of the house. But really, he was really the head of the house, right? So I never understood why he didn't super put his foot down. So boom, we gets in the sports car, right? We gets in the sports car. Out of all the vehicles my mom got, we gets in the sports car. Boom. So Mark, he goes in the back. I goes in the back. My mom said, one of y'all roll in the front. Both of y'all ain't finna be in the back. So she just finding any little thing to nitpick. So I'm looking at Mark. Mark looking at me. I'm like, go in the front. She like, Rody Dodie, get in the front. I'm like, okay. So I goes in the front. She pulls off. Skirt. All right. My mama ain't even that good with driving a stick. You feel me? She pulls off, right? So as I'm looking, stuff look familiar. My mom ain't said nothing. She ain't said not one word. She ain't even look at her. She ain't look at me. She ain't look at the river. She ain't look at Mark. She didn't say nothing. Ain't no music playing. It's straight. Everybody on mute. It's straight quiet. We pull up right on Charlotte Block. My mama said, I don't remember what house it is. She said, come on, get out the car. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, we finna go back up here again. She finna embarrass me again. Marky like, I want to stay in the car. She said, Marky, out the car now before I drag you out. I'm not playing. I'm tired and I'm ready to lay down. Okay. So boom, Marky gets out the car. Now it's around about 6, 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to get a little late. So she like, get out. I'm ready to go home and lay down. So boom, he gets out the car. She say, y'all find y'all way home. So I'm like, huh? She say, y'all find y'all way home. You got keys? I'm like, yeah, I got my house keys. She said, give him here. Marky, you got your keys? He like, no. She like, you got any money? Dump out your pockets. So now we at a point, we dumping out our pockets. She said, because I don't want you getting on no bus. Since y'all want to steal and act like y'all don't know me and act like I'm not y'all mom, because you could have asked me because you went to the party and I would have dropped you off. I probably would have told you no. I probably would have told you yes. But since you wanted to be big and bad and steal my car, found a way home. So I'm like, man, this is a long, stretched out punishment. So she gets in the car and pulls off. So Marky like, how we gonna get home? I'm like, I know she ain't left us. So I'm like, let's just stay here. I know she gonna bend the block. She probably just scaring us. When I realized my mama legit ain't pull up, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, let's go to Charlotte crib, right? We go to Charlotte crib. I rings the bell. Right, she opens up the door. She like, hey, what you doing here? I'm like, can I see your phone? She like, yeah, for sure. So boom, I go in. It's Ron now. So her and Rod, they drinking on Amsterdam and playing Uno. So he like, oh, he like, you showing up to work tomorrow? I'm like, yeah. He like, what you doing over here at my friend's house? I'm like, just want to use the phone. He say, you can't wait over here to use the phone? I'm like, yeah. Marky like, why is he so nosy? So I'm like, chill. I'm like, he my manager, right? So I'm like, chill, he my manager. So boom, I immediately calls Dad. I call him private. Dad picks up. I'm like, Dad, I'm like, is Mom there? He like, oh no, she's pulling up right now. You want to talk to her? I'm like, listen, Dad, real quick. Don't let her know this is me on the phone. I'm like, she just dropped us off by Charlotte house and left. She like, ow. And I hung up, right? I hung up. Look, that should have been his line. He should have hung up. But I was so scared because my mama the type to be like, who is that on the phone? So I hung up immediately. So I sat around for a couple of minutes. So Charlotte like, y'all want a shot? So Marky like, no, I'm good. What is that? And so she like, Amsterdam. She like, this get you where you need to be. So Marky like, all right, you could give me a cup. She like, you want a shot? He like, a cup. So Rod like, how old are you? He like, I'm talking to her. So he like, but I'm talking to you. He like, why are you feisty? He like, you don't know me. Don't play with me. I'm like, Marky, chill. He cool. And so she ended up coming with a little cup for us. Boom, we drink it. So I'm like, all right, we're going to go on here to get home. I'm like, Charlotte, can I talk to you for a second? She like, yeah. I'm like, hey, you got some money so me and my brother can get on the bus? She like, wait, what's going on? I'm like, don't say nothing to Ross. She like, I ain't gonna say nothing. She like, what happened? So she shut her room door. And so I was like, my mom want to teach me and Marky a lesson. I'm like, she's so hardcore on us. I'm like, she pulled us on this block and she basically told us to fend for ourselves. So she like, hold on, wait, me and Rob, we could drop y'all off somewhere by y'all crib. And so I was like, for real? She like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool, right? Boom. So she like, hey, friend, come here. So he like, what? She like, come here real quick. So he comes to the doorway. He like, yes, friend, what? So she like, hey, let's drop them off real quick. He like, I thought we was finna get ready to step out in a little bit. She like, yeah, we can leave straight after that. He like, all right, let me use the bathroom and we could go. Boom, he used the bathroom. We do as such. We get us in his car. He like, all right. Boom, we pulls off. So he like, y'all want me to drop y'all off like right in front of the crib? I'm like, no, because we already said some blocks away. So we come like over there by Raymond's girlfriend, that one way. Raymond's girlfriend crib. Gets out the car. I'm like, thanks. He like, y'all don't want to kick it? I'm like, nah, remember, we not old enough. And I shut the door. So Shala like, you work tomorrow? I'm like, I'll be there. So Marky like, come on, let's go. I'm like, wait, we can't go in just yet. He like, why not? I'm like, we gotta make it seem like we walked. He like, okay, so what should we do? I'm like, oh no. I'm like, let's go see what Raymond doing. He like, all right, come on, let's go. So boom, we went straight to the girlfriend house. So she like, no, he at home. We go all the way down the street. We rings the bell. He come out. He ends up coming on the porch. We end up smoking, right? I tap it just a few times because I know that when I smoke, the color of my eyes gonna change. It's just gonna tell on me. So Marky hit it. So I'm like, hey, yo, you got some drops? Like, I always asked after. I never asked before. So he like, yeah, I think my sister got some. So he goes in the house. Boom, he comes out. We put the drops in our eyes. I'm like, you got a bag of chips or some candy or something? Because I want to eat some candy or something to get if I got any smell on my mouth, on anything, right? So boom. I'm like, Marky, it's time for us to go. He like, you think that's enough time? I'm like, yeah. So boom, we walk. we take the long. I'm like, let's go all the way around. We walk all the way around. And we come up. So we don't got no keys. We ain't got no keys. We got to ring the bell. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Then I, ling, 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 ling. My mama opened up the door. Tear my bell up if you want to. I'm like, hey, Ma, can you open the door? She said, yeah, I can open it. So she opened up the door like if she didn't want us in. And I was like, excuse me, Ma. She said, go take a shower. So boom, we go take our showers. He go downstairs, take a shower. I'm upstairs taking a shower. We gets out the shower. My mama say, come downstairs. I'm like, okay, yeah. She like, stand right there. She go get smart. Now, we just took a shower. I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired. I want to lay down. My mama said, hold your hands out. So I'm like, oh, this lady finna hit us. This is not over with. We just, oh my God, like we're going through too much. Like this punishment is just like, it's starting to be too much. So we got our hands out. My mom come with all the books from downstairs, right? She's slamming the books. She started placing the books in our hand. So she like, keep your hands. So I had it like this. She like, Rody Dody, put your hands all the way out. So I put my arm, extended my arms and my hands out. She piled the books. Same thing with Mark. She say, leave them right there. When I'm done and the house is finna get ready to shut down, then y'all get ready to go to sleep. I'm like, she like, I don't want to hear no crying. I don't want to hear no sniffling. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear no coughing, no talking, no farting, no nothing. So she like, I'm tired of y'all. I'm just sick of y'all. She walks off. So Marky like, I'm not holding these books. So he put the books down. You hear back door now. He tried to hurry up. Push. She like, Marky, because I just knew it. I know it's going to be you. Do it again, and I promise you, I'm going to kick you in your stomach next. He like, so Marky is shaking, but he also showing that he is upset. So I'm like, Marky, just calm down. Just calm down. So Caleb comes downstairs, right? He like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, leave us alone. He like, I want a snack. I'm like, go ask your mom. He like, it's your mom too. So Marky like, that ain't our mom. And so all you hear is back door now open it. So she said, boo, man, what you doing down here? He like, well, I was just saying I want a snack, but they said that you're not their mom. She said, show not. You my only son. What kind of snack you want? Because them two can't be my kids. That was mixed up at the hospital. What kind of snack you want, baby? He like, ice cream and popcorn? She said, coming right on up. She said, y'all better keep y'all arms. And so Caleb just looked, he like, how long they got to do that for? She like, Caleb, go upstairs. So I'm like, Ma, I got to use the bathroom. She said, pee on yourself. You'll be okay. Pee on yourself. I'm like, so we end up standing there for a nice little minute. She took the books. We end up going our separate ways. When I say my arms was hurting, all of this was hurting. All of this was hurting. I just wanted to lay down and go to sleep. I lay down. I go to sleep. It's time for me to get up and get ready to start getting dressed because in a couple of hours, I got a shift to do, but it's a small shift. So I'm getting dressed. I ain't said nothing to my mom. I call myself with an attitude. She ain't said nothing to me. She ain't said good morning. She ain't knock on my door. She ain't nothing. She ain't bug me. She ain't bother me. So I ain't going to say nothing to you either. So I'm like, since I ain't going to say nothing to her neither, I'm glad she ain't saying nothing to me. So I go ahead, I shower, I get myself together. I go downstairs. I grab me a tangerine orange. She popped my hand. Pop. Put my orange down. You grown. Find your own orange. So I look. So she like, what you dressed for? I'm like, I got work. She like, I'm driving you to work.